Over Memorial Day weekend, Rick Ross affiliate and artist Gunplay released footage of a phone call between himself and DJ Envy after the Breakfast Club host mentioned a GoFundMe that was created to help Gunplay but wasn't specific about what it was for. Turns out the GoFundMe was for his daughter, who was dealing with a serious heart condition. After hearing what was said, Charlemagne was able to get Gunplay and Envy on a three-way call, and this is how it played out.
You boy,
I wasn't talking about your babies.
nah, you was Envy. I slapped the Envy for real. Envy for real. You know I'll slap the shit out of you, right? For that, you know that, right?
We ain't doing all that.
No. No. I want to be clear. I want to be clear here. You know I would slap the shit out of you about that, right?
And then we could fight, but that's not the reason I'm saying that. See,
Nah, it ain't gonna be a fight. It ain't gonna be a fight.
Let me finish.
Nah, it ain't gonna be a fight. Envy, it ain't gonna be a fight, dog.
If I wanted to disrespect, I wasn't trying
But
to
you
disrespect.
did. Why'd you bring me into that?
I wasn't talking about
Why
your
did you
daughter.
bring me into that, Envy?
Well, apparently Gunplay was looking for a public apology because he released the phone call publicly on Instagram, which led to DJ Envy going to the Breakfast Club to address it and seemingly threaten legal action due to the fact that it is illegal to record a phone call between two parties without the other party knowing in some states. This is what he had to say.
And, you know, in my opinion, and you want to actually really have a conversation and move forward with something, or however you feeling to get it off your chest, you just don't record.
Well,
You don't
I agree
record.
with that. This is the thing. Charlemagne called me last week Monday, and he had Gunplay on the line. It was like, yo, Gunplay want to talk to you. And at first I was like, nah, I'm not talking to anybody. Then I was like, you know what? Gunplay's a friend to the room. He's somebody that we know, and if he has a problem with something, let me take the call, because that's what men do.
Absolutely.
And he was saying that I talked about his wife and his daughter. Now, you talk about boss and all the boss moves you did. We reported a story 3 weeks ago about your guy. Your guy. Gunplay is my brother. He has the Mac in the back of the 7 Series, and that's my brother. We reported a story that Gunplay, shout out to Gunplay, friend of the room. We reported a story that he had to, put a GoFundMe up because he was having some problems. If that's your brother, you take care of your brother. Now, at any point, did you hear me mention his wife or his child?
No, and I was here.
Charlemagne,
No.
did you hear me mention his wife or child?
No, but to be fair,
Let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. So I didn't mention his wife or child,
Right.
and I didn't put the information about his GoFundMe. He did. That I didn't let that cat out the bag. He talked about it. It was something that was a story that was reported.
Yeah.
So I didn't talk about any of that. And when Gunplay called me, because he's a friend to the room, and he was upset at first. You could tell he was upset at first. So I'm like, he's a friend, like speaking to any friend that's upset. So I let him go. I let him vent. And then we had a discussion. I said, if your wife was offended, that wasn't my intent.
And you apologize.
And I said, that's not my intent. I apologize.
Which
But,
men should do.
Right. Because I was like, you're a friend to the room and you felt the way, we can have a discussion.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, he ended the call there. Charlemagne, how long did we talk on the phone after?
We talked for about 10 minutes after, and
And how was that? How was the conversation?
The conversation was very, very cordial.
We were talking about families. We were talking about how we first started.
Talking about how to squash this issue between you and Ross.
And even how Gunplay, even though he's had his beefs and problems in the industry, he still was a friend to the room. He would come up and he would do all these things on the show. We laughed, we joked. We got off the phone positive.
Yeah.
Got off the phone positive.
But two things we should add to that. The GoFundMe was in reference to an issue that his daughter was going.
But I didn't mention. I just mentioned that he had a GoFundMe. That's all I mentioned.
And number two, I think Gunplay was expecting a public apology, but you weren't here.
Exactly. Yesterday, where were we?
It was off for
We were
Memorial.
off, and I was
last week you were in Aruba last week.
and DR, so we weren't on air. And we were gonna bring it back up and have this discussion because you know what I thought it was.
I even said that last week though. I said Envy's not here. Remember, me and you were here, Jess, and I said Envy's not here.
But I thought it was dope because I thought it was two men having a problem, a disagreement, and handling it like men. And I was like, you don't see that. So the fact that we can have that discussion, I thought that was dope. But then when you record a phone call. And I just thought that was it was chasing something else.
Yeah. Is he still doing Love and Hip Hop? Is he on Love and Hip Hop still?
Yes.
Okay. Because then that's probably the reason for him recording. I really honestly feel like, yes, he definitely could feel some type of way. He definitely has the right to feel some type of way because it's still bringing him into a situation that he had nothing to do with. But it's just the recording. I just think it's just all egos and it's a lot.
Egos, and when you're dealing with people's family issues, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody wants to see their wife crying. Nobody wants to see their
But
wife.
that's why I said that wasn't my intention. And like I said, I didn't mention his wife or his child. I never even said what it was. I just said he put up a GoFundMe and I was talking about Ross helping his friends. That's where it came from. So it never went to him.
Exactly.
But another thing that people got to understand too, right? And this is a side note. it is against the law to record somebody's phone conversation and not tell them. That is against the law.
I can't stand it. I don't know why people do
now,
that.
Now, I want people to understand, right? Florida is where this happened, right? Under Florida statute 93403, secretly audio recording of another individual is a third-degree felony offense, punishable up to 5 years in prison and a fine. That is a fine. So now, district attorneys from Florida have been calling me like crazy because you're not allowed to tape somebody's phone call and put it out.
Yeah.
Like
that's crazy.
You gotta be smarter.
So what y'all think about this situation? Should Envy take legal action or should he just let it go? Let me know in the comment section below. Leave a like and subscribe to the GMS show. I'll see y'all later.